Okay, this is Algebra 6.1. I don't know how many sections of algebra I think I'll try and fit in all of it. Let's just start. This is the sequences one. All of chapter 6 is about sequences. It's the gayest chapter in my opinion. I don't like it. المهم, let's start. Uh, Given sigma I, this is sigma I and n plus 1 over 2. What is sigma 3I plus 1? Okay, whenever you have sigma of, let's say, 5x plus 4, you can express this as more than one sigma. Okay, you can express this as sigma 5x plus sigma 4, if you get what I mean. And you can further express sigma 5x as 5 times sigma x. Whoa, that ain't sigma. Uh, 5 times sigma x plus sigma 4. So if you can see, we went from sigma 5x plus 4 to 5 sigma x plus sigma 4. ف... فذات's يعني how, if you want to solve these sigma questions, you have to simplify it. فlet's see here, sigma 3i plus 1 up to 40, right? Up to 40. Because I've solved questions like this before. I'm gonna يعني, speed up a bit. It's the same as saying sigma 3i plus sigma 1. Obviously up to 40. And then you can further express sigma 3i as 3 sigma I up to 40 plus sigma 1 up to 40. And they're giving you sigma I is n plus 1 over 2, with n being the number on top. This is the same as saying 3 times 40 plus 1 over 2. And then sigma 1 up till 40, it means 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, 40 times. So it's the same as just saying 1 times 40. Because, sigma means add. So 1 times 40 is 40. You can only multiply when you have 1 as your bottom thing. 1, yeah. But if you want to multiply, I don't think this will come. If you have sigma 2 from 5 until 8, you'll do 2 times, if you call this n, and this is m, 2 times n minus m plus 1. This is the rule. So like in this case, it will be 2 times 4, because 8 minus 5 is 3, 3 plus 1 is 4. For 2 times 4. I think, wait, 2, 2, 2, yeah. So I'm just showing you now, in case it comes. I don't think it will. But المهم, sigma 1 up till 40 is 1 times 40, which is 40. And then why I changed this into 40 plus 1 over 2 is because sigma I is n plus 1 over 2. And since our n is 40, it's just 40 plus 1 over 2. And we have that 3 outside. So you can just put this in the calculator and you'll get to 2500. Question 2. Okay. You have the first 4 terms of a sequence, 5, 8, 13, 20. Okay, they want the 5th term, the nth term, they want the equation for it. Okay, look, whenever you have a sequence and you want to find the 5th term or the 7th term or any term, the first thing you need to do, I think my voice is a bit loud, yeah? The first thing you need to do, okay, no, it's fine. The first thing you need to do is find the equation. If you have 5, 8, 13, 20, you know that any an or sequence is un plus d. I think this is un plus b, whatever, an plus b. I think it was actually an plus b. So an is equal to an plus b. I think this, whatever. You multiply something by something and you add something at the end. You know, it's the same format for everything. But my point is, this a is the constant difference, and this b you find it by doing mx plus b, whatever. This is old stuff. In this case, we don't have a constant difference because 8 minus 5 is 3, 13 minus 8 is 5, and 20 minus 13 is 7. ف شو اسمه you don't have a constant difference because the difference is varying, if you get what I mean. ف if you subtract these set of differences, 5 minus 3, 2, 7 minus 5, 2, you get your constant difference now. But what? After what? That's after 2 sets. So that means this isn't a linear sequence, it's a quadratic sequence. If you remember, we had 3 types of sequences. We had the linear sequence, which is an plus b. And then we had the quadratic, which was an squared plus bn plus c. And then we had the cubic, which was an cubed plus bn squared plus cn plus d. In this case, since it's 2 sets of differences, it's the quadratic. Okay? How can you solve it? how can you find the quadratic? Remember, I gave you some steps, and it's actually here because I forgot, so I went back to my term 2 week 5 video. These are the steps. You need to find A, find B, and then find C. Okay, for a quadratic. Okay, so to find A, the first step is to find A. 2A equals constant difference. To find B, it's 3A plus B equals first term, or no, first difference. Just say first difference. What did I say? Yeah, first difference. First difference, and then to find C, it's A plus B plus C equals first term. So let's apply this. Let's say 2A is the constant difference. In this case, the constant difference is 2 for A equals 1. For B, 3A plus B is the first difference. فيعني 3A plus B equals the first difference, which is 3 here. Yeah, equals 3. And we know A is 1. So same as saying 3 times 1 plus B equals 3. And you get B equals 0. Because take 3 to the other side. 3 minus 3 is 0. And then for C, it's A plus B plus C equals the first term, which is 5. A we know is 1, B we know is 0, and then C we know we don't know it, and it equals 5. 1 plus C equals 5, you get C equals 4. And this is baby math. It's grade 7 to grade 6 math. C equals 4. So now we get our equation. It's, the quadratic is an squared plus bn plus c. This is always the quadratic. Or some people call it ax squared plus bx plus c, whatever. A is 1, so 1n squared. B is 0, so 0n. C is 4. Okay, 0n we cancel it. 1n squared is the same as saying n squared plus 4. So this is your un, your equation for the equation for your quadratic. So it's n squared plus 4. Now can we find the fifth term? Yes, we can. Let's take this out to the side. If un is n squared plus 4, then what is u5? u5 will be 5 squared plus 4, which is 29. Because 5 squared is 25 plus 4 is 29. And then they're saying the something term of the sequence is 404. So un is equal to 404. So n squared plus 4 equals 404, right? So we don't know what the n is. We don't know which one. N squared plus 4 is 404. Take 4 to the other side. N squared equals 400. N equals 20. Because it's radical, huh? Question 3. It can't be negative because it's a sequence, huh? You can't have a negative n. Sequences can't be negative. Question 3. Okay, this is the hard one. Okay. Ignore this. They're saying u1 is u. I don't know why. They're saying that. It's useless. You don't need it for solving. But they're saying un is equal to un minus 1 minus 9. And vn is 3 un plus 4. They want you to find vn in terms of vn minus 1. Okay. So the first thing you have to look at is see what they're asking for. Vn in terms of Vn minus 1. Okay, actually, let's see. What is Vn? Vn is 3 Un plus 4. They want you to solve it in a way where you can have Vn minus 1. So can we change this Vn into Vn minus 1? Yes, we can easily. Just put a minus 1. But if you put n minus 1 here, also you have to put minus 1 here. Okay, so Vn minus 1 equals 3 Un minus 1 plus 4. Okay. Now, we need to make it so that this Vn is equal to this Vn minus 1. Okay, how do we do that? Let's see, what do we have to work with now? We have this Vn minus 1. What do we have in this Vn minus 1? We have this 3 Un minus 1. Okay. Obviously, we want, wait. What am I saying now? Yeah, mafa. You have this Vn minus 1, it equals 3 Un minus 1 plus 4, yeah? Okay. What do we have here? We have a Un minus 1, yeah? And we know that Un minus 1, where is it? I saw it somewhere. Here. 2 Un minus 1 minus 9 equals Un. So if we can somehow substitute and keep this Un minus 1 alone, then we can continue solving. After this step, so I don't bore you and I don't confuse you, put everything to the other side. Okay? Put everything to the other side. We have this plus 4 becomes minus 4, so it's going to be 3 Un minus 1 equals Vn minus 1 plus 4. شوف plus, my fault, minus becomes minus. Minus 4. And then divide by 3, it will be Un minus 1 equals Vn minus 1 minus 4. This minus 1 is part of the n now, not to do with 4. Over 3. Okay, طيب. Let me take this up here because we don't really need it. We only need this part. Okay, un minus 1. We know now un equals 2 un minus 1 minus 9. For this un equals 2 un minus 1. Do we know what un minus 1 is? Yes, we do. It's vn minus 1 minus 4 over 3. So 2 times un minus 1, which is vn minus 1 minus 4 over 3. And then they're saying minus 9. So we put the minus 9. Okay, طيب. Should we simplify? I'll keep it like this. Okay, طيب. To get this vn, we needed that un. That's why I did and I solved this un. Why I found un. That's why I solved un, because to get the vn, I need this un. And we found the un is this. طيب, can we find vn now? Yes, we can. It's 3 times un. Do we know what un is? Yes, it's all of this. For 3 times un, which is 2 times vn minus 1 minus 4 over 3 minus 9. So 3 times un. This is all just un plus 4. This is a 9. Now all you have to do is simplify. So let's simplify this. Let's distribute the 2 first. Okay. So 3 times 2 times vn minus 1 is 2vn minus 1 over 3 because it's over 3. Then 2 times minus 4 is minus 8. Hold up. And you have this minus 9 over here. And then you have the plus 4 outside. Let's distribute. Yeah, I did something wrong. I'm saying I did something wrong. This 4 is actually over 3. It's going to be 3 minus 8 over 3 here. Because 2 times minus 4 over 3 is 2 times vn minus 1. We said it's 2vn minus 1 over 3, right? Then 2 times minus 4 is minus 8. And don't forget the over 3. Okay. Now I think we should be able to. Yeah, we should be able to simplify. 3 into 3 into 2vn minus 1 over 3 cancels. 3 with 3. 3 into minus 8 over 3 cancels. 3 into minus 8 is minus 27. So you have 2vn minus 1 minus 8 minus 27, because 3 times minus 9, and then plus 4. Minus 8 minus 27 plus 4 is actually minus 31. Let me take this off. You get 2vn minus 1 minus 31. So we found vn in terms of vn minus 1. So let me just recap from the start. The first thing you need is to find vn minus 1. And we found it. It's actually 3un plus 4. Okay, طيب. We need to put this in terms of vn. And vn, we need un. And what is un? Un is 2 times un minus 1 minus 9. So you need this un minus 1. Can you find un minus 1 if you have this vn minus 1? Yes, we can. We took 4 to the other side. We got minus 4. And then we had this 3. We divided by 3. So we found un minus 1. And can we find un now? Yes, we can. We just plugged it in over here. Then multiplied by 2. We multiplied by 2 here. Yeah. And we kept it like this because it's just easier to solve. Then, since we now have un, we plugged it into vn. So 3 times un. So 3 times this. Yeah. And then plus 4 at the end. You distributed. You distribute the 2 first. It becomes 2vn minus 1 over 3. And then minus 8 over 3. And you still have that minus 9. That plus 4 is outside. Cancel the 3's over here and over here. 3 times minus 9 minus 27. And then that plus 4 is outside. And you're left with this. Okay. I know it's a bit long. Do I see it coming in the exam? They might. Honestly, they might. If I just do it, they just do it just in case. This is very easy. Bn is n squared plus n. What's b10 minus b5? Okay, what is b10? Oh, b10 is 10 squared plus 10. Then what's b5? b5 is 5 squared plus 5. Why? Because I'm just replacing the n. So 10 squared plus 10 is 110. 5 squared plus 5 is 30. For 110 minus 30 is 80, because they're saying b10 minus b5. Question 5. These are very easy, صراحة. Except that question 3. Consider the sequence un equals n squared plus 1. What's u1 plus u5? What's u1 equal to? It's equal to 1 squared plus 1. What's u5? It's becoming 5 squared plus 1. So 2. 2, and here's 26. Add them up, you get 28. Question 6. Fill in the blanks with the correct numbers. Okay, please don't get scared. It's super easy. Well, it's so easy. Okay, look. sigma 1 to n is n. So that's what they're trying to say. Sigma I is n plus 1 over 2. And sigma I squared is n plus 1 to n plus 1 over 6. Can we solve? Okay, let's start here. They're saying sigma 10 of 2i squared plus 4i minus 1. Whoa, can this be written? Yes, it can be. I'll do it up here. It's the same as saying sigma 2i squared up until 10 plus sigma 4i minus sigma 1. You know why minus 1? Because, yeah, it's minus. And these are all up till 10. Okay. Can we further simplify this? Yes, we can. We can take this 2 out. So it will be 2 sigma I squared up until 10 plus 4 sigma I up until 10 minus sigma 1. Yeah, I'll continue. Do it fast. Yeah, can we solve this now? What is sigma I squared equal to? Sigma I squared is equal to n plus 1 to n plus 1 over 6. Let's simplify this. N is 10, right? Because the number is 10. It's 2, 10, 10 plus 1, and then 20 plus 1. Why 20? Because 2 times n, so 2 times 10. So I just wrote 20. I don't think I have to write 2 times 10. You guys know how you know. 2 times 10 is 20. Over 6 plus 4 sigma I now. What sigma I? Sigma I is n plus 1 over 2. So it's going to be 10, 10 plus 1 over 2. So 10, 10 plus 1 over 2 times 4. أكيد 4 is the outside. 4 times sigma I. Here 2 times because it's outside. Minus 10 sigma 1. This is 10. Why is this 10? Because they said sigma 1 of any n is equal to that n. So minus sigma 1 to 10 is 10. So minus 10. You put this in a calculator, you're going to get 980. Part B, I'll go a bit quicker for this one. Sigma 2i squared plus I minus 4. Again, let's split the sigma up. You're going to get 2 sigma I squared plus sigma I minus 4 sigma 1. This is the step where some people might get confused, and they're all up to 10. I'll explain why 4 sigma 1. Look, we want it in terms of 1, right? 4 minus 4 is the same as saying minus 4 times 1, right? You get what I mean? So that's why I put minus 4 times sigma 1. Okay? So 2 sigma I squared, we actually found it, but I'm going to do it again. We used it in part A. It's the same as saying 2 times I squared is n plus 1 to n plus 1 over 6. N is 10 for 10, 11, 41. Why? Because n plus 1 is 11, 10 plus 1 is 11, then 20 plus 1 is 41 over 6 plus 10 sigma I. Same thing. Sigma I is n plus 1 over 2, so 10. You're not multiplying by anything, it's just sigma I. 10, 10 plus 1 over 2, minus 4 sigma 1. Minus 4 times sigma 1. Sigma 1 to 10 is 10, right? Because sigma 1 of any n is equal to that n. Okay, so minus 4 times 10. Put this in a calculator again, 785. Question part C. I'll write it up here. Sigma 20 of I minus 1, I minus 2. Okay, this one maybe some people might get confused. Look, whenever you have صراحة يعني, whenever you have a sigma of a product, expand the whole product, okay? Because you want it to look like part A and part B. I don't want, this is the factored form. I don't want to solve using the factored form, okay? I want you to use it. I want you to expand it. This is the way I do it. I'm not sure if there's a different way. Maybe there might be, but this is the way and I like doing it, okay? What am I saying? Expand I minus 1, I minus 2. I minus 1, I minus 2 is the same as saying expand it. I times I is I squared. I times minus 2 is minus 2i. minus 1 times I is minus I, minus 1 times minus 2 is plus 2. Okay, so sigma of this 20 of this, yeah, minus 2I minus I is the same as, wait, no, simplify it. It's the same as saying I squared minus 3I plus 2. Now we can simplify the sigma. This is the same as saying sigma I squared up to 20 أكيد minus 3 sigma I up to 20 plus 2 sigma 1. Why 2 sigma 1? Because we want it in terms of 1. So, 2 times 1 is the same as 2. For 2 times sigma 1. Okay, up to 20 أكيد. Okay, sigma 20 I squared is the same as saying I squared is n plus 1 2n plus 1 over 6. N is 20 for 20, 21, 41. I think 41. Did I do something wrong with the other steps? Yeah, I think I did something wrong in part B. Yeah, I'll do part B again now. But yeah, I think I did a calculation error in part B. But wait, let me do part C. Let me continue here. N is 20, n plus 1 is 20 plus 1, and 2n plus 1 is 2 times 20, which is 40 plus 1, 41. Over 6, there's no coefficient, for you're not multiplying it by anything. Minus 3 sigma I. Sigma I is n plus 1 over 2 for 20, 21 over 2, because 20 and then 20 plus 1 is 21. And then plus 40. Why 40? Because 2 times 20. Okay, put this in a calculator. Now, this time it's actually correct. You'll get 2280. Okay, 2280. For part B, let me do it again. I think I did a calculation error in the part where I said, the last part where I said, okay, you get sigma 2 sigma I squared. I did this correct, plus sigma I and minus 4 sigma 1. Oh, minus 4. 4 minus 4 sigma 1 2 sigma I squared. This is the part I think I got wrong. Since we're using 10, it's 10, 11, 21. I think I put 41. I'm not sure. I think I put 41 by accident. Uh, so you don't tell me, well, did you do the mistake? You posted a mistake. This is the correct one. And then okay, the over 6 and plus sigma I, it's gonna be up to 10. It'll be 10, 11 over 2, minus 4 times 10. Now, if you put this on a calculator, you get 785. I don't know why I put 41. I think I put it when I was rushing. How many questions? Okay. Using the fact that the sum of the first k integers is kk plus 1 over 2, what's the value of sigma 12n? Okay, this is super easy. Wallah, was so easy. Okay, when you say the sum of the first k integers, that means we're saying n, huh? We're using n. That means when they say sum, that means they're saying sigma. Okay, sigma. Sigma of what? Sigma n, because the sum of the first, not k, not k. Okay, it's not k. K is just the variable. Yani inside, there's a thing you put up. That's what they mean by k. So k in this case is 25. But sigma of n, because that's the variable we're using. Okay, sigma n equals up to k of the first k integers equals k plus 1 over 2. It's given. I'm just explaining what's given. So what's the value of sigma 12n? Can we simplify this? Yes, we can. It's the same as saying 12 sigma n up till 25. So it's the same as saying 12 times 25, 26 over 2. Why? Because k is 25, k is 25 into k plus 1, so 25 plus 1 over 2, and you get 3,900. Question 8. This is easy. V1 is 5, V2 equals 1. Vn is 3Vn minus 1, minus 2Vn minus 2. They want you to find V4. Okay, for these ones, whenever you have n minus 1, n minus 2, that means they want you to work your way up. Okay, if we have V1, let's put it here. V1 equals 5 and V2 equals 1. They want you to reach to V4. Can you reach V4 without moving through V3? Of course not. So first we need to find V3. How do we find V3? If they gave us Vn is 3Vn minus 1. So Vn, so in this case we want V3, equals 3 times Vn minus 1, so 3 times V3 minus 1, because Vn minus 1, n is 3, minus 2 Vn minus 2, so 3 minus 2. V3 equals 3V2 minus 2V1, because 3 minus 1, 3 minus 2. V3 is equal to 3 minus 10. So V3 is minus 7. But that's not what we want. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for V4. So how do we find V4? Now that we know V3, we can find V4 easily. For Vn, same exact thing. Vn, so V4 equals 3 V4 minus 1 minus 2 V4 minus 2. Substitute n. So V4 is equal to 3V3, so 3 times V3 minus 2V2. So V4 is equal to minus 21 minus 2, which is minus 23. 3 times V3 is minus 21 because 3 times minus 7, huh? And then minus 2V2 is because minus 2 times 1 is minus 2. You get minus 23. Easy peasy. خلاص. Question 9. What's V2 plus V5? Okay, this I think grade 2s can solve this. V2 plus V5. And take the second term, take the fifth term, add them. 5 plus 26 is 31. Question 10. What's the okay? Okay, what's the value of sigma 3n minus 2? It's the same as saying sigma 3n minus sigma 2. صح? Up till 3 أكيد. And this is the same as saying 3 sigma n minus sigma 2. Up till 3. Okay, 3 sigma n. Okay. Look. Whenever you say sigma x until 5 from 1, it means add x but increase it. Add x but the value of x changes. So this means 1 is your first one. Then x goes to 2, right? Then x goes to 3. Then x goes to 4. Then x goes to 5. But it stops at 5. So whenever you're saying sigma of anything, it means you're adding the values. But usually it's given. Usually they give you sigma n of any x is equal to something. But in this case, you actually have to solve it manually. Okay? So 3 times sigma n. Sigma n up till 3. And it always starts at 1. Right, 1. Up till 3. So what does that mean? N starts at 1. Then it goes to 2. Then it goes to 3. But it stops at 3. Minus sigma 2. When you have a number, you can just do 2 times 3, which is 6. If you want me to prove this for you, 2 plus 2 plus 2. This is the first, this is the second, this is the third. It stops at 3, and you get 6. So we can simplify this any baby math. 3 times 6 is 18, minus 6 equals 12, because this is 6. 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. 3 times 6 is 18, minus 6 is 12. Question 11. Oh, okay. I think I've solved this one before. Sigma 3 AI minus 2. If AI sigma AI is equals 15. But this can be simplified to 3 sigma AI as a sigma 3 AI minus sigma 2. Okay. This is the same as saying 3 sigma AI minus sigma 2 up until 5, of course. Okay. What is sigma AI? It's 15. For 3 times 15 minus 10. Why 10? 2 times 5. Okay, and you get 35. That's it for 6.1. Do I continue? Oof, that's 30 minutes. Okay, خلاص, I'll stop. Thank you for watching. Good luck.